Prologue: The Rippling Storm. The film opens with a celestial event. The camera zooms out from deep space as entire star systems flicker and vanish into rips in space. Heimdall's ethereal voice narrates the danger. Something older than time stirs again. A ripple travels through the 9 realms, shaking Yggdrasil itself. Thor is seen meditating atop a cliff in New Asgard, disturbed by a vision of reality cracking. New Asgard under threat. Thor and Love are living quietly, training and bonding. New Asgard has evolved into a thriving settlement. Suddenly, time slows down and the sky tears open, briefly showing the face of a monstrous being. Animals panic, civilians freeze. Love sees a strange shadow watching her from beyond the rift. Thor recognizes this as a premonition, similar to ones Odin once had. The return of Valkyrie. Valkyrie returns, wounded, with news that Alfheim, the realm of the Light Elves, is collapsing. Her elite guards were lost to a force that seemed to swallow light itself. She pleads with Thor to investigate what she believes is a multiversal or metaphysical threat. They gather a team and prepare for a journey through the realms. Strange Council. Thor visits Earth and meets with Doctor Strange in Kamartaj. Strange reveals that mystical boundaries are weakening. Even his mirror dimension is unstable. He theorizes that someone is undoing the stitching between dimensions. The Book of Ashanti mentions an ancient entity tied to the 9 realms creation, one not recorded in Midgardian history. The dead realm awakens. In the desolate depths of Hell, the land of the dead, the ancient being Utgard Loki emerges. He resurrects Hela, offering her dominion over all death in the new cosmos he plans to create. Utgard, massive and twisted, is introduced as a primordial god giant, Loki's dark ancestor, the first trickster who seeks to unravel reality and return to the original void. Journey to Niflheim. Thor, Love, Valkyrie, and Korg travel to Niflheim to investigate strange shadow outbreaks. They're ambushed by creatures composed of antimatter and primal chaos. Thor battles fiercely, but is injured. Love unleashes a pulse of light, destroying the beasts. A fragment of an ancient rune points them toward Yggdrasil's root system, a place even Odin never dared explore. Echoes of Loki. Suddenly, a tear in space opens, and the multiversal Loki from the Disney Plus series appears. He explains that the events of the multiverse and Kong have destabilized cosmic boundaries. Utgard's prison, tied to the sacred timeline, has cracked. Loki begs Thor to stop Utgard, admitting his variant selves once served him as a cult. Gathering the Old Guard. Thor and Valkyrie send ravens across the realms, calling old allies. Sif joins them, bearing Asgardian relics. Beta Ray Bill arrives, wielding his hammer, sensing the cosmic disturbance. Together, they form a war council to plan for a defense of the World Tree. Thor begins to suspect Love's power is more than inherited, perhaps cosmic in nature. The Forbidden Library. Doctor Strange and Loki guide Thor to the Library of the End, located outside time. Here they learn that Utgard predates the universe. Born from the void between realities, he was sealed by Yggdrasil's roots using blood magic and cosmic law. Strange warns, the only way to imprison him again would be for someone to become the seal permanently. The Fall of Alfheim. A devastating scene shows Alfheim engulfed by shadow. The Light Elves fight valiantly, but the void consumes them. Love, sensing their agony, collapses. Her eyes glow with a radiant light, and she sees the death of the realm through a cosmic vision. Thor comforts her, but worries about what force she is connected to. Odin's legacy. Thor uses a relic to travel into the spiritual realm and speak with Odin. Odin confesses he kept secrets. Utgard was once his greatest fear. He and Bor use forbidden blood spells to bind Utgard. Odin warns that the cost of repeating the process is high. A soul must willingly sacrifice itself to stabilize the cosmic weave. The betrayal of Hela. Hela discovers Utgard's true plan, not just to destroy the realms, but to erase all concepts of order and death. If successful, nothing, life, death, or even memory would exist. Fearing her own obliteration, she betrays Utgard and warns Thor. In a rare, heartfelt moment, she begs forgiveness and joins the battle on Asgard's side. Siege of Yggdrasil. The heroes travel to Yggdrasil's heart. They discover Utgard infecting the roots, draining its life. Armies of shadow beasts attack. Massive battles erupt. Thor, Sif, Bill, and Valkyrie lead the charge. Love and Loki channel ancient magic to hold the realms together. The tree begins to bleed cosmic sap. Love's ascension. Love is drawn into Yggdrasil and communes with its spirit. She learns she is connected to eternity itself. Her resurrection linked her to the very fabric of creation. Yggdrasil chooses her as its guardian. She emerges reborn, her staff now forged from Yggdrasil's heartwood, glowing with living light. Final confrontation. Thor faces Utgard in a colossal one-on-one battle, lightning versus void. He uses Mjolnir and Stormbreaker in tandem, but is nearly overwhelmed. Loki and Hela join the fight, combining their magic. Utgard's form begins to unravel under the combined assault, but his consciousness endures. Sacrifice of the trickster. To seal Utgard permanently, someone must fuse with the World Tree. Loki volunteers, embracing his destiny. He binds Utgard within himself and casts his soul into the roots of Yggdrasil, locking the Chaos God away. Thor holds his brother one last time before Loki vanishes into golden light. A new order. With Utgard sealed, the realms begin to restore themselves. Love heals Yggdrasil's roots. Thor and the others convene a new council of realms. Dwarves, elves, giants, and Asgardians now equals. The Age of Empire is over. Thor declares peace and shared rule. Love the Protector. Thor gifts Stormbreaker's remnants to Love, now reforged into a radiant staff. She's officially named the Guardian of the Realms. Valkyrie becomes her mentor. Love's journey to becoming a cosmic heroine begins, as she now balances the power of eternity with the innocence of youth. Thor's farewell. Thor retires from duty, choosing solitude and peace. He visits Odin's grave, lays down Mjolnir, and gazes at the stars. Cord narrates the legacy of the god of thunder. Thor watches from afar as the new Asgardians take shape, a proud father and a warrior finally at rest. Post-credit scenes. Scene 1. A glowing fragment of Utgard's void essence drifts through the multiverse and lands in the Council of Kangs. One Kong smiles, saying, "Chaos always leaves a seed." Scene 2. Beta Ray Bill senses a dark presence, stars dying unnaturally. A deep voice speaks, "The black winter comes." He turns toward deep space, ready for a new war.